I didn't grow up wealthy. We couldn't even afford spaghetti sauce when I was first born, but my mom and dad worked really hard and came from the bottom up. I was raised in a Catholic school, and I would always go to church on Sunday, and I would hear the same music over and over and over and over again, same gospels, hymns, everything. I was bit by a dog when I was 2 years old, and it almost mauled my face. It almost killed or blinded me. I was this close to dying at 2, which is terrible. I survived it, and there was no head trauma or anything like that. Honestly, it was a miracle. The scar on my eye is a result of the doctors sewing up my face. It was 450 stitches and plastic surgery. I don't love the whole Hollywood mentality, but I do love the weather and how motivated everyone is around here. It motivates me to make fun music. I used to be opposed to collaboration, and that's probably why the music in the past wasn't as good. Writing with other people, especially the great writers that I've had the privilege to write with, it activates something in your mind that you wouldn't use alone. I think it was at 16 when I forced myself because my dad had nagged me for an entire year. Like, come on, sing for people. You have a nice voice, and I just wouldn't do it. One evening, I just decided, screw it, I'll do it. I remember it was really bad. But I did it. The fact that people are actually shaving their eyebrows is very flattering. But it's crazy that people are singing songs I wrote in my bedroom. I've always made weird sounds with my mouth. I've always been fascinated by the sound design, what you can do with your mouth. I was the kid dancing around in 3rd grade on the basketball court. While everyone would be playing sports, I would be jumping around. When I get high anxiety, I vomit. My mom was so stressed out. Then I found out I was staying in John Mayer's old dorm room, and I had a nice roommate. That completely brought me down. I was completely comfortable at Berkeley. When we used to go to the car wash where people would wipe the windows, my dad would go out and help them and then tip them as well. So I learned my empathy from my dad, and my mom is very empathetic too, but in a very stern way. She will always check my ego. I think with me and the type of music that I'm trying to make, it's always going to be soulful because I grew up listening to different types and variations of soulful melodies and jazz, but experimenting with different types of stylistic souls. I started piano when I was 4. My mom taught me. And then I went to Manhattan School of Music during high school, like every Saturday. And then I went to Berkeley for college in Boston. I've gone through many phases in music in my life. Before I was signed, I was making completely different music, and my fan base has followed me. They continue to follow me as the music progresses and as I grow as an artist. As long as I stay true and don't pretend to be someone I'm not, I hope they'll come along with it. Marvin Gaye is an inspiration to me. He was one of the first Motown musicians that my mom and dad introduced me to, and I always thought it would be a good idea if I was ever an artist. And now I am, to make a record called Marvin Gaye.
Thank you for watching. If this video was useful, don't forget to press the like and subscribe button. See you at the next video.